my God. Scoop. Barack Obama and George Clooney were in touch before the actor wrote his brutal op-ed suggesting Biden was a diminished man who should step aside from the presidency. Obama did not encourage or advise him in the op-ed, but he did not try to dissuade him either. I told you. I said yesterday, George Jebediah Clooney is besties with Obama. Okay? Did I not tell you this? I said this man writing this op-ed is damning, and not just because he's like a very important lifelong Democrat and a committed like fundraiser who rose $14.5 million in one night for Brandon a month or 2 weeks before he wrote this op-ed on the New York Times demanding he drop out. But he's also besties with Obama. I told you this. I said he's on a first name basis. He knows what Obama's last name is. George Clooney knows Obama's last name. George Clooney has Obama's phone number. Kaya, get back on their place. I told you this. They hang out, okay? They text each other. George Clooney posting this is like, he hit up Obama before he did that. And it's going to cause the Biden campaign to basically turn around and do this, which is on the docket. Don't worry, I have it right here. Regarding the growing criticism of Biden, the Clooney op-ed, etc., Morning Joe says,
I'll say one thing that we do have to underline here, just so viewers can follow what's going on behind the scenes, is the Biden campaign and many Democratic officials do believe that Barack Obama is quietly working behind the scenes to orchestrate this. I'll say one thing that.
Yeah, it's messed up, man.
Joe Biden is, and this.
Hold on. There we got more. Despite repeated White House denials of any Obama-Biden tension in the public bromance displays, Biden's friend Joe Scarborough says.
And this is the reality. Jonathan Lemire, Joe Biden is deeply resentful of his treatment under not only the Obama staff, but also the way he was pushed aside for Hillary Clinton. He's deeply.
Another Hasan lock. This is something that I've also said verbatim. And unlike Joe, unlike Scarborough, I'm not besties with Joe Biden. But I told you this too. I told you this shit as well. I told you. There's a knife fight. You have the Clintonites and you have the Obama coalition inside of the Democratic Party. They've always been at odds with one another, obviously. They've always had tension. Obama won that tension, but Obama basically is the reason why Joe Biden didn't run in 2016. Joe Biden never forgave him for that because Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump. Obama then told all the other establishment Dems to step aside to make way for Joe Biden in 2020 to make up for that problem, even though that was also a miscalculation because Joe Brandon was too old in 2020. And now Obama can't do shit. Now, because he's a coward and an annoying coward who only cares about clout, who only cares about Hollywood shit, he's just sitting aside on the sidelines and he's watching democracy fall apart, okay? But having said that, that resentment has carried on. Joe Brandon is very upset with everybody else in the Democratic Party. He thinks that everybody in the Democratic Party is consistently undermining him, and that spite is what is keeping him in this position.